Today we're going to be talking about Shytoshi Kusama and what he just said about all the FUD going on recently. Let's get into the video. Hi everyone, my name is Zach and welcome back to Finance Bro. Before we get into the video, I'd like to ask you guys to please leave a comment of how many Shiba Inu coins you have, how many you want to have, and also consider leaving a like and subscribe as it really helps with the growth of the channel. And if you're interested in getting some free Shiba Inu coin, then go ahead and use the first link in the description. Get signed up with Public, the social investing app. When you deposit $1 on the platform, yeah, just $1, you're going to get up to $70 worth of free stock, which you can then sell and then invest into Shiba Inu coin. Boom, you got yourself some free Shiba Inu coin. With all that out of the way, let's get into our crypto for today, which is going to be Shiba Inu coin. So here we are on public.com. You can see that Shiba Inu coin is up about 1% on the day, and we had a big spike yesterday. As you guys can see, we went from down about 0.3% all the way up to being up about 6% at one point, and now we are sitting at about 2% in gains, which is what we like to see. We're going to be going over technical analysis at the end of this video, and then basically going over Shytoshi's Medium article that he just put out. So if any of that sounds good to you, go ahead and stick around till the end of the video. And you guys know what the first thing I like to do in each video is go over stock twits, basically see how much Shiba Inu coin is trending. You can see that Shiba Inu coin is the most active cryptocurrency or stock in the last 24 hours. It is obviously weekend, so mostly cryptocurrencies are trending. And Shiba Inu coin is at the top here, so really good to see. Two things that I want to go over today. The first one is going to be that we have finally passed 1 million holders on Shiba Inu coin. I said that I think it would happen before the end of November is up, and it happened before even we got through halfway of November, so this is a very good thing to see. Obviously Etherscan still shows it as 958,000 holders, while CoinMarketCap has that about 985, but Certic has it at over 1 million, so that is what we like to see. And here we are in the Medium article. So basically this was written by Shytoshi to address all of the FUD that they could possibly find. We're not going to go into detail on every single one, however I can give a synopsis of each section because I've read through the whole thing. So here we are. Basically started out with a quote from Sun Tzu, The Art of War. Very good book, one of the best books if you're getting into, you know, just honestly anything, but basically he said he wanted to examine and dispel all this FUD. So here we go, anti-FUD patrol. The biggest FUD we've been dealing with stems from the supply of Shib, so let's dispel that one first. Basically, the supply of Shib was designed to remain static and not burn. There is no inherent burn mechanism such as you find in other reflect tokens. While for some this may seem to be a disadvantage, it instead gives the option to burn tokens using utility. Example of utility burns listed below. During the months of our meteoric rise, the amount of Shib in circulation changed drastically due to several factors. I can speak for no one else except for one thing, that being everyone bought their tokens from retail outlets, i.e. exchanges. Basically, let's go down here. They basically said that there was a glitch in API change on their part, and they fixed the supply issue. So they did actually reach out to Shytoshi and basically said, hey, sorry, we had a glitch for about 6 months. And we've already gone over this FUD personally, but he did do a deep dive into the circulating tokens, and he talks about that at the end of the article, so we'll talk about that in a second. Next is going to be Robinhood FUD, and we talked about this ad nauseum. We have talked about this so much, but he basically goes in and talks about how they never said that they would not list Shiba Inu coin, and that they're kind of just dissing CoinMarketCap. Basically, Shytoshi goes on to talk about how Robinhood never actually said they wouldn't list Shiba Inu coin, and a lot of people took it as Robinhood is not going to be listing Shiba Inu coin when they came out with their whole article about, or their CEO came out and talked about Shib among other cryptocurrencies. Basically, they're assessing everything from a regulatory perspective, because, you know, the AMC thing, what's one of the main things you need to make sure is 100% correct? Ding ding ding, supply. So basically they're figuring that since this whole supply issue, they want to make sure that the supply issue, like Robinhood wants to make sure the supply is correct so they can give out the correct numbers and not get in trouble with the SEC. And yeah, so basically they see a very tiny microscope on Shiba Inu Coin right now, and they might be a little bit hesitant to list Robinhood, but Shytoshi still thinks that the Robinhood listing is good to go. So yeah, he basically says who can blame them for taking extra time to double check everything, especially with this FUD from the CoinMarketCap website. So yeah, with the CoinMarketCap thing, he said that they said it's fixed. He still wants more clarification from them. With Robinhood, he said that obviously they're making sure that everything is 100% confirmed and good from a regulatory asset, then they will list. Next up, we have the FUD that the supply is controlled by like 8 people. However, that does not take into account the 41% burn. Obviously he talks about how there's only about 20% in the top 10 wallets. Another piece of FUD that Shytoshi goes over in this is going to be scammers. So basically, scammers have been infiltrating, and this is something you guys need to be aware of. They have been infiltrating the whole Shiba Inu Coin community. We see it in our comment section every day. We see it on Twitter. We see it everywhere. Just make sure you guys aren't sending your coins anywhere where they're promising you, you know, oh, if you send me a million Shiba Inu, I'll give you 10 million Shiba Inu. They will not be giving you 10 million Shiba Inu coins. So just make sure you guys are beware of scammers, because that is a lot of FUD that's going around. Next up, obviously, this is the tokens that they have, according to Shib research. They basically say, hey, Vital Buterin, he burned 410, Shiboshi's burned 8 billion, listing burn, self burn about 35 billion. They go on to list all of the different burns they have done. So you can see that the total in circulation is 546 trillion from their perspective. So he basically admits here that the CoinMarketCap supply is correct. He's just saying that he doesn't know how CoinMarketCap listed it incorrectly in the first place, which obviously caused FUD. So yeah, basically it took him 6 months to get the supply right, and they finally have. But they say it's about 549 trillion. It really should be about 546 trillion from his or from the independent audit of how much supply is out there. Okay, but now we can get into the global crypto market. We can see that we're down about 1% on the day to $2.79 trillion of the global crypto market. You can see that Shiba Inu Coin is sitting at number 11 still behind Dogecoin and USDC Coin. However, they're one of the lone green cryptocurrencies in the top 20 today. Love to see that. The volume is back up to 2.4 billion, up 38% over the last 24 hours, which is something I like to see. When we check the historical data, obviously, we only did about $1.6 billion yesterday, which is it's just not enough. We want that to be at about $8 to $12 billion in volume every day, but we'll have to see what happens going forward. Okay, now we can get into the technical analysis. So we still have this support here at the 45 level. We have not broke it whatsoever. We're kind of just consolidating right now, and we are currently sitting at about a 48 RSI, so that's neither, you know, overbought or oversold. We're technically trending down on the MACD, but really we are kind of just consolidating in this nice area between the 52 and the 54. So hopefully we can break out of this consolidation soon, but it's going to take a lot more volume to actually do that. But yeah, that's pretty much going to be it for today. If you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe, and also comment how many Shiba Inu coins you have, as we're trying to see how strong the Shiba Inu coin army is. Make sure that you guys also get a free stock with the first link in the description, and that's pretty much going to be it. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Zach, and I hope to see you in the next video.